Thursday morning came. We spent most of Wednesday on the beach, and the start of this race was probably the most one of the most intense. It seemed like everybody was had a bit of an attitude first thing Thursday morning after having Wednesday off. So there was a lot more aggressive positioning at the start. Everyone was trying to get their nose in the right place. It was one of the few starts actually where from the beginning Will wanted the right, so we started farther down the line, which led to more traffic. But we were able to position ourselves in such a way that even though we didn't get full right side of the course at the boat end, we were able to have room to tack and get out where we wanted to go. We had ourselves positioned for an excellent start here, and it's just so close that we're probably 2 or 3 seconds late pulling the trigger here to get upwind, and right away we're out the back door. Luckily we're in a place where we can tack, but the level of racing was so high there was just no room to make any timing mistakes at the start at all. So it's Monday, first race, coming across an attack, and Jimmy Snare up on the foredeck getting across, and oh no, Jimmy almost goes over. Nothing holding him in but the hand lines. Now Jimmy, I know you're usually in the back of the boat in the afterguard serving drinks, but you gotta get across faster than that. Come on, man! Same race, a little longer. Dave Whalen decides to give Jimmy Snare a run for his money. Middle of the jibe, Dave decides to finish the jibe, then sit down and take a break. Not a good idea, Dave. And what is this right now? I mean, did we have a shortage of water back at the condo? Did you have to pick this particular moment to get a shower and test whether or not the life jackets actually work? Not good form, Dave. Not good form at all. So when you look at it in slow motion, all you can say is, come on, man! So Randy decides to complete the Monday triple, looks down to see if the shoelaces are tied in the middle of a jibe, and oh Randy, almost a premature decapitation. And I'm more worried about getting your foot out of my steering wheel. Janet's more concerned. So we look at it again, and all you can do is say, come on, man!
I thought we were the same as any other race, really. I mean, you play the shifts, you play the course, you deal the cards that you're dealt with, or the ones that you've dealt yourself, basically, when coming out of the start line. But I thought we steadily improved, was my feeling, and I know we didn't feel like that, but looking back at it, I thought we steadily improved, even though the finishes may not have shown that.
So we tacked back to the right here, and the reason we tacked is not only to cover the boats behind us, but as you tack, you can see that Mental has actually popped a lee bow onto us. So it was great to see upwind. We were really getting our act together. We were actually engaging with the some of the leading boats, so we could see that what we were doing was working. We were getting faster and faster, and it was just a matter of trying to be more consistent. We were sailing really well upwind this race, and at the end of the day, it was actually for me the most frustrating race of the whole week, because there were some little mistakes, and the way everybody was sailing, you couldn't make any mistakes at all. And I think we ended up like 21 seconds out of 6th when we actually came 9th in the race. And for example, here at the top mark, we got really slow after our hoist, and you could see Will telling me heat the boat up, but it's just these little things that cost you 4 or 5 seconds here. You do that 3 or 4 times during the race, and there's 3 or 4 places on the race course. So that's why it was such a great learning experience. Coming into the leeward mark here, you can see the difference now in all the things we do right compared to the first few days. We're coming in here, we know we've got a boat, we've got rights on, but we've got to stay tight. So Randy keeps the main a bit over trimmed coming in, so that when we come around the mark, he can hit the main really hard and keep us right up, and make sure the other boat has nowhere to go behind us. So these are the little things where we get it right at the bottom but not at the top, and it was just consistency that we needed to develop to get up into the middle of the pack.
Stand up, you can go pull out.
You can see in this clip, Will is always looking back, looking for pressure, and we really found a huge impact. You can see all of a sudden, we find a puff, and we'd actually been passed by the J120, and all of a sudden we found a puff of wind, and we can just look at the speed of the acceleration in the J111 compared to the 120. So yeah, it was so important. It had gotten really light, so the downwind strategy was looking for pressure much more than the headers or the lifts.
Okay, go, Tom.
So Thursday was a good but bad day. It was good because we sailed so much better, but it was bad because so was everybody else, and the racing was so close, and we had, I think, a 9th, a 10th, and a 7th, even though we sailed so much better. So we set ourselves up for pressure on Friday because I had no intention of coming last. Friday was an incredible day. It was, you know, between 75 and 80 degrees, 10 to 15 knots of wind, and you know, the racing was great. The conditions were fantastic, and you know, it's what you expect when you go to a place like Key West, and you know, that week of weather was absolutely amazing, and it makes you realize how lucky we were to be there, and that, you know, you wish everyone you knew who sailed would have the opportunity to experience something like that at least once.
I'll grab it behind you. Go for it. Yeah, hold on.
This race really, when I think this and the last race were the most intense things. I really can't remember any of this. I just remember being focused on driving the boat, you know, trying to go down the pressure and up in the lulls. And it was only when I looked at the video after that I realized how close it all was. And you know, that's what it took, because there was absolutely no room for error. Everything had to be perfect to stay competitive. This jive had to be the worst moment of the entire week, because we had a pretty good race going, and the wipe out and blow 100 feet from the finish line was really discouraging, and really was a combination of my driving and the sail trimmers. We all messed up. So yeah, the boat was really quiet, and you can see from the video here how disgusted we all felt with what had just happened.
Ended, and we had lost all those places. I mean, the boat was just dead quiet. I could see the look on Tom's face, I could see the look on Lori's face, and you know, you can't help but feel proudly responsible for that. So I was in a pretty bad mood, and I just said, you know what, I just gotta get this chute back. I gotta think about the last race, and I gotta put it all behind me. But definitely, Peter went to his quiet place after that Friday first race.
We knew we had to have a really good race 10, but I think the mood on the boat was a sense of disappointment, but also determination, I think, at that point in time.